Hi, welcome to another of the Crime Readers at Home sessions. In this time of lockdown, when we're all at home, I think it's a really lovely idea of the CWA to invite readers into the working environments of their authors. Obviously, ordinarily, right now, authors would be out and about, meeting readers, their publishers, attending festivals, and so on. In fact, only this time last year, I remember attending my first CWA conference up in the Lake District. I had a really wonderful weekend. I met so many fantastic authors who were so welcoming and listened to some brilliant lectures. And it's a real shame this year's event down in Torquay has had to be cancelled. But I'm sure I'll be back bigger and better next year. So I'm Alex Chaudhuri and I'm the author of the Kramer and Carver thrillers, which are published by Loom Books. I gave up law to pursue my passion for writing in 2008, just after I had my first child. And last year it was a dream come true for me when in July my debut novel The Scribe was published. And then I suppose the icing on the cake was the publication of The Abduction, the follow-up, 5 months later. Both books feature fiction's first female London lawyer amateur sleuth, Maddie Kramer, who finds herself caught up in police investigations concerning crimes that occur at the law firms where she works. She's a very feisty, intrepid character, and she teams up with the lead investigating officer, Jake Carver, who's quite a surly character, but underneath all that he has quite a heart of gold, and they strike up a chemistry between them, which become more evident as the books progress. The Scribe centres on a serial killer, this one here, who appears to be targeting former female students of Maddie's old law college in London. Not only that, the killer appears to be killing according to a pattern corresponding with the legal syllabus and in carefully chosen locations. It's quite a dark, at times gruesome read, but it's also very fast-paced, and I hope that readers learn a bit about the law as it goes on, although not in an overkill way. I hope I strike a good balance between the law and the page-turning story bit. The Abduction, which is this one here, takes place 2 years later when Maddie has moved firms, and at the beginning a partner and 3 trainees are kidnapped from the firm where Maddie works. Now, first the police believe it's a random abduction for mercenary gain, but as the case progresses they soon realise that the kidnappers are motivated by more complex issues which are related to the past. It's not as gruesome or bloody as The Scribe, but both books explore the darker side of human nature and the terrifying consequences they can have. So if you like fast-paced psychological thrillers, I think you might like them. Now this is my study, where I normally work when we're not in lockdown. I'm very fortunate to have a south-facing garden. Actually, the curtains are closed right now because we wouldn't get a very good video. The sun is streaming through. Unfortunately, my husband has laid claim to this at the moment because he's a lawyer and he needs the quiet time to do a lot of document work and conference calls, while I homeschool the children downstairs. Our boys are quite young, they're 9 and 11, so they need my supervision. It's a bit frustrating not being able to knuckle down to write properly at the moment, but I'm not too worried. I've written 4 other books which are currently out submission, and I'm just doing lots of bits and pieces around the boys. Some blog pieces, for example, I've written a blog piece for the CWA, which will be coming out in the main newsletter, and things like this, which are great. And I've also been promoting my publisher's new crime anthology. It's a really exciting collection of 10 short stories, and I'm really honoured that my story, The Encounter, is being featured alongside 9 other authors, some fantastic crime authors. Some of them are CWA members like Roger A. Price, and I'm really thrilled to be alongside them. So I hope you'll give it a go if you get the chance. It goes on pre-sale 10th of April and it's out 1st of May. So I'm sure in this time of lockdown you've got lots of books lined up to read. It's a saving grace that books can at least offer some escape during this time and take us away from the terrible things that's going on in the world. But if you're looking for a great read, I would thoroughly recommend my fellow CWA member, Roger A. Price. He's the author of the Badge and Pen series. They're excellent police procedurals. Roger was he's an ex-DCI himself, and they're really gripping page turners, so I'd really recommend these if you haven't already read them. I have to say the CWA is such a supportive, welcoming organisation, and they've been so supportive of my books since they came out, so I'm really grateful to them. Anyway, I suppose all that's left to be said is please keep safe, keep well, keep reading, and I hope to see you at a future CWA event in the not too distant future. Bye for now.